All right, we should be live. It is Wednesday, September 1st. The time is exactly 9 p.m. And it's about 20 or 21 degrees Celsius here. Mike is in the chat. What's up, Mike? I was hoping to catch a subway train roll by before I hop on my bike. Maybe we'll hang out here for a minute. Fresh off of some adjustments. I took the bolts out of the frame there for the second water cage. I found that those were causing the battery to rattle. So thanks to the person in the comments who gave me that tip. And greetings to Brad and Deborah. The Toronto Maple Leafs are here. Big S is here. Jeanette is here. I thought I saw a train about to roll in from Davisville, but I don't see it coming. So I don't really have a plan for tonight. I just kind of felt like hopping on the bike and going for a ride. I was going to stream earlier in the evening, but I saw Ken from the Ken Continuum was streaming, so I just thought I'd wait for him to finish. I watched an episode of Ted Lasso, and Alright, so I'm gonna clip my phone onto my chest mount in a second. I am just west of Yonge Street. Oh, here comes a train. Chris B joined Patreon today. Thank you very much, Chris B. For signing up to membership. It's always appreciated. Like Thomas was rewatching my Christmas live stream. Was that by any chance up at Niagara Falls? Mount my phone. Hopefully I don't accidentally turn off the stream while I do this. Let me make sure I'm on the right camera angle here. Yes, I am. I'm just going to go for a quick roll down the block. I cannot see your chats now. I have to pull the stream up on my other phone here. There we go. This is how I see your chats. Data saver. Oh, one little thing to note here. Play. Make sure we're caught up. I got this rocking in 240p. All right. Just before I jump out onto the main streets here, I'm just going to roll down the street and just check the angle that I have. It appears that my e-bike turned off. I was pulled over for so long. Hello, Andrew Lee from New York City. Brad Palmer in the house. DJ Tall Boss Low. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Hopefully the angle is right and no adjustments are required. If that's the case, we're going to be off and rolling. I don't even know the name of the street I'm on. Ooh, that looks too low. Let me get this thing pointed up as much as possible. Okay, let's try this. Sorry guys, it's one of those things that I can't really check. Bevy YHZ, the famous Halifax YouTuber and moderator extraordinaire, popping in to say hello. Oh. How's that? Is that watchable? It looks kind of watchable to me. Just slowly rolling down the street here. You can see that big ass headlight. Okay, so I'm going to pull on to Yonge, and I think maybe I'll go down to St. Clair. I've been up and down Yonge on these streams quite a bit. Just a word of warning for the most, not warning, but caution for the most part, I do not check the chats while for safety reasons. So if I don't acknowledge you, well, too bad, so sad, sorry. Play nicely amongst yourselves. Also, I apologize if I miss any super chats or anything like that. And we are moving south on Yonge at night. Maybe my camera's a bit, the horizon looks like it's a bit too high. I can nudge that down just a bit at the next chance I get to stop. There's a lot of people out enjoying St. Louis ribs there. And I saw Jeanette in the chat. Thank you for your note earlier, Jeanette. Jeanette is a Patreon member. And it's a bit windy tonight. I don't know if I've ever streamed on this thing. And I am running my Strava app tonight, so I can give some stats at the end of the stream if I remember how hard I biked or didn't bike. The video I posted today was actually a backup video. It was not a video I intended to post, but my regular upload didn't process in time. So that's why you had a night bike ride posted today. Let me see if I can nudge this camera forward just a little bit. Let's see what that does. So this is Yonge and Chaplin on the right. A lot quieter. I've made some adjustments to it. That has really been my big complaint with this thing, is how noisy it is when I hit bumps and stuff, but thanks to some viewer tips, we've got it nice and quiet, or quieter. You can really hear it on my video yesterday, or the one I posted this morning, how it kind of clomps over big bumps. It makes that metallic noise, but that should not be the case. And the bike lane is, this is just a little dicey. What are they doing in the bike lane? Paving it? Okay. Oh, this is nice. It's all decorated and pretty, but I'd rather they not do that while I'm out riding. So we're heading south on Yonge, and I think I'm going to turn right at St. Clair. I'm currently heading up a hill, and I'm on full throttle right now. And after not streaming for about 8 or 9 days, I streamed yesterday morning and today, which means I probably won't tomorrow. Friday afternoon, I'll be meeting another Toronto YouTuber. You probably already know who it is. And we're each going to do a video. So we'll both be blabbering away on 2 videos. One will be on my channel, the other will go on his. So that'll be kind of... Whoa. Wrong way. You're going the wrong way, idiot. Felt like I was going to do my best Zero Enigma impression there. Okay, so now after that, I don't know if that, how well you saw that, but that guy was clearly going the wrong way. I'm gonna go down to St. Clair here and make a right. I'm not sure how far over I'll go. All right, now it's west on St. Clair Avenue. So this is Midtown. Gonna ride in the door zone here. Yeah, I think I gotta change that camera angle. It's too much road. All right, let me adjust this. I'm just gonna swoop in front of this parked car here and move the camera just a bit. Oh, there's a Toronto special. Look at that bike. All right, too much road means I want to move the camera this way. I see Pete in the house, Susan in the house, Andy Wood. Dre Forever says he watches a lot of Zero Enigmas videos. Then I would have said, wrong way, idiot. Or sometimes he'll say, wrong way, queef nugget. All right, I think this camera angle is a little better. Man, this bike is so much nicer to ride now that it's not so loud. I also pinched just a little bit of air out of the tires just to make it a bit smoother because there's no suspension on it. And I don't have a stabilizer with this camera. So hopefully those little tweaks have made a difference. I also fixed here, so it's once again working. The right one is still a bit squeaky, but no big deal. Sorry, Giuseppe. I thought that was PG-13. Harjot giving us the Blue Jay score. I was recording my video earlier today and I saw a lot of people in Blue Jays gear walking around, so I just kind of assumed there would be a game at the Dome tonight. I do have my tail light on as well, so cars behind me should be able to see me pretty clearly. Also, these roads are pretty well lit. You'd have to be blind as a bat to not see me. All right, so everything on my right-hand side, which is Forest Hill. Well, I was about to say everything on my right-hand side is Forest Hill. It's a nice affluent neighborhood. And there's a lot of big homes to explore there, but probably best just to stick to the main roads. There's way better lighting, so you guys can see more. I'll do that sort of thing during the daytime. And I think I see a cyclist in front of me who's completely dark. No lights, do not do that, folks. So this is Spadina Road. If I turn left, I'd be heading down to Casaloma. Giuseppe says, let's go to Chinatown. Teratopia in the house, rocking her channel member badge there. Hello, Teratopia. So I'm doing something I haven't yet done this stream. I am pedaling. I just realized I was on the throttle the whole time. Being lazy. Whoa, that car was way too close. Welcome to Toronto, folks. There's a reason why sometimes you'll see cyclists just take the whole lane. That's the Forest Hill Loblaws on the right. St. Clair Station on either side of the street, and the Nordheimer Ravine is on the left. And just on the north is the Cedarvale Ravine. Thank you, Krista Fry. Oh, look at this truck trying to turn. Can he make it? Ooh, that's tight. That is so tight. Wow. Thought he was going to have to back up and redo it. But he hit the curb. Oh. So that's probably a very skilled truck driver. And now he is turning right, so I'm not gonna F with fate. Is there a car in front of him? Yeah, I can get in front of him. He'll be able to see me clearly. I was about to say the stupidest thing I could do is hang behind him. But if I can get out in front here, plus this pedestrian is going to cross anyways, we can stay safe. Susan's here for my rants. Well, I'm not going to rant that we need a Trader Joe's. I'm quite allergic to grocery shopping. I went to Farm Boy, and I think the only thing I will ever buy from that store are their fresh cookies. So this is Bathurst and St. Clair. And that truck behind me is about to turn right. And just another reminder, I am not looking at my screen, so I can't see your chats right now. This is my old neighborhood. I lived just north of here for 5 months, and my grandparents used. Here is Witchwood Avenue. So all these streets are named after trees. There's Witchwood, Humewood, Pinewood. And this is the way I was out yesterday. I took the streetcar all the way to the Stockyards, and I recorded a walk just south of there in the Junction. And I think that'll be the video that appears on the channel tomorrow. And the video I recorded today, I recreated one of my first narrated walks ever. I didn't have any. Let's just redo something I did over a year ago. Ah, the smell of cannabis. So this is Arlington Avenue. We'll be entering the Corso Italia neighborhood pretty soon.
Yeah, honestly,
This is Chris Mills' 90s neighborhood. According to my bike, I'm still on full battery. So we started right at 9. And I have no idea when I finish, but this will probably be a pretty big circuit if I'm heading all the way out this way. There's a lot of patio dining. This area is kind of known for its restaurants. And further down to the west of here, it's got a bit of a Queens, New York kind of vibe to it. I was thinking that when I was on the streetcar looking out the window. The street's a bit too wide open compared to what you see in Queens, but it's kind of similar in terms of the kinds of retail. And we got 252 viewers. Welcome to a Wednesday night ride. I think on Friday night I might do a eat, and then Saturday or Sunday I'll do an old-fashioned walking live stream. So I think I'm probably going to settle on doing 2 walking live streams a week and 1 or 2 two-wheeled streams. And here is Oakwood Avenue. So I could take this north up to Little Jamaica on Eglinton, but that's not where we're going. Lisa D enjoying her quote-unquote Friday night. Krista Fry has never been. Oh man, whoever told me to take the bottle rack bolts out of the frame is a genius, because that has made this bike so much quieter on these bumps. If you listen to my video today, you hear that metal clanging noise whenever I hit a big bump. And now it's just really quiet. I'm gonna have to go back through my comments and fish for one and give that person an extra thank you. So this is Corso Italia, Toronto's second Little Italy, so to speak. There's a lot of rather well-known restaurants in this area. I've actually got my sleeves down tonight. There's still a little rattle coming from the front end. I haven't figured exactly what that is yet, but it's not a big deal. All right, this is Dufferin Street. So the smallest house in the city is just to the north of here. Nick Nickel says he hopes I do plenty of videos on the Eglinton Crosstown. I'll definitely be featuring the Crosstown once that thing is finally open, if I'm still alive. Finished. And let's be real, it still isn't. All right, so Via Italia, that's the name of that street that was just on the left. And here's a car turning right from the left lane for some reason. I'm gonna let this Mercedes through. that Mercedes was nice enough to give me the right of way, but I thought, why tangle with them? Happy first day of September, spring, autumn for you guys. I don't think it's autumn for a few more weeks, Estelle, but thank you. Is Johnny using Rogers or Bell? It's very laggy. Godwin, I'm using both. It doesn't look laggy on my phone though. It seems okay. Oh, I just saw a stutter. Maybe that's what you meant. I'm not going to tinker with it. I'll review it when I get home. It might just be the area where I am is no good for either Rogers or Bell. Oh, here's Lansdowne. Hello, Shadow Ship. Should I go down Lansdowne? Should I go down Lansdowne? Nah. Let's keep going this way. So I haven't had connection issues for quite a while on this setup. And I am really getting far away from home. This is Caledonia. Alex gets around TO is asking how is he late again? Oh, I just saw a bit of a stutter again on my connection. I'm sorry, guys. This is the area that I thought kind of reminded me of Queens. It's got that slightly run down but still kind of cool feeling to it. Here's Silverthorne. And this is Old Weston Road, and on the right, on the corner here, is a pub that caused a lot of problems for this neighborhood. Pub, that's where a big fight broke out that ultimately led to prohibition in the Junction neighborhood. And there's Delta Bingo on the left. And coming up is Keele Street, so you could turn left here and head through the heart of the Junction neighborhood. Keele and Dundas being the main intersection there. And the St. Clair streetcar, which we haven't seen a whole lot of, terminates just to the west of here. So this is where I got off the streetcar yesterday to record my video, and it's also right where I got back on the streetcar. So the Stockyards here is on the right. This is an area where Toronto got its nickname Hogtown from, or at least it was in meat packing facilities here. The last one being, I think it was called Ontario Meat Packers, and they folded up in the 90s. And I think the name Stockyards is an ode to that. So this is the northern end of the Junction neighborhood. But most people just call this area Stockyards. And here's Guns Road, so the streetcar loop is just on the right here. That's the end of the streetcar for Clair Ave West. There's a Shoeless Joe's, and it looks like the Blue Jays and Baltimore Orioles are tied at 4, as per the big honkin' TV and Shoeless Joe's on the right that I just peeked into. And we continue west. How far down I go, I don't know. Right. It's a very suburban-y part of the city, that's for sure. We got homes right on St. Clair, auto part stores. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a left just up here, and I'll head through Little Malta and the rest of the Junction, and that'll kind of loop me back. That's an idea. So this is Symes. Yep, Symes Road. What are you doing, buddy? Whoa, we got a truck facing the wrong way. That'll catch you by surprise if you're not paying attention. I remember recording a bike ride up here at some point, and there was an accident at the intersection just up ahead. So if you're wondering where I am relative to downtown, this would be northwest of it. Here's Runnymede Road, and I think I want to turn left here. But there's a row of cars, so I'm gonna do the pedestrian thing here. And I missed an advance. Agreed, turning left, of course. Alex remembers that video I did a year ago. And look at this, a bike lane. Haven't seen one of these in a while. So mostly thanks to Prohibition, this area did not have the best reputation prior to the mid-2000s or so. There was some gang activity. prostitution rings and that sort of thing. I guess when the bars and restaurants can't serve alcohol, you don't get the highest property values. A lot of people don't really want to live in the area, so it attracts, I guess, problems to be PC. All right, so this is Dundas Street West. This is that weirdo part of Dundas where it's north of Bloor Street. And it'll stay north all the way till Ebike. And this is sort of the main drag through the junction. Although this first part is often known as Little Malta. So we'll get to see what the junction's like on a Wednesday night. I might go a little slower through here and take it easy. I haven't seen my connection stutter in a while, that's a good thing. So I think it was 99 or 2000 when bars and restaurants were first allowed to serve alcohol again. It was sometime around 1904 or I think it may be 1907. My dates are escaping me when Prohibition was implemented in this area. It's ridiculous to think that it lasted for so long. Now there's a bunch of craft breweries in this area. Oh, we've got a police car coming. Oh, he's pulling that guy over. Awesome. Oh, that car hit the curb. Get him, boys. I'd say the boys in blue, but you don't really seem to be wearing blue. Maybe it's... What am I talking about? Anyways, let's keep going through the junction. I see a notification and a red light. Let me check out what that is. Welcome to Silver Tier. Ufuk? I'll just say Ufuk. Thank you for joining. If a new member does come through on the YouTube channel membership or a super chat, I can see it. I just can't really read it until I can stop. Oh, this is nice, all new smooth paving. The last time through here was on an e-scooter video, and they were shooting a New York City video. There was a bunch of FDNY ambulances and police cars. Well, I don't think a police car would be FDNY, but you get the idea. This would be a nice rollerblading street. And there's some patios. That would be a Maya. It's a Indian food restaurant. And I'm stuck behind a garbage truck. At least it says womp. And there's a row of cars coming. And a red light. Don't really have a lot of options here, do I? Well, that worked. So this here is Kiel and Dundas. So this would be sort of the main intersection in the junction. It's bordered by Annette Street, just to the street in itself that has a bike lane, and St. Clair to the north, Runnymede to the west, and the rail tracks to the east. I think I got that right. I was thinking of turning right on Kiel there, but with these nice, smooth, recently paved roads, I don't want to give this up. And here's where Dundas Street starts to head south. And this will eventually take us once again below Bloor Street. Once again, I was never below Bloor. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So here is Annette Street, and on the left is DuPont. Jean-Francois has joined Silver Tier. Jean-Francois, thank you very much for supporting the channel. Well, supporting. Glad you're enjoying this night ride. I got word that the new e-bike should be coming early next week. The batteries are not yet in. They should be arriving Friday. I said no rush on the delivery, but if it does come in a box, I don't see why it wouldn't. I'll probably do an unboxing video of the new e-bike on my other channel. And that one I'm really looking forward to because it's got a bit higher range than this. It's got that suspension. I can tackle all terrain pretty much. And the West Toronto rail path is on the left. Here is a GO train station and the diesel airport train, the Up Express, which is very poorly integrated into the subway at the same spot. And by poorly integrated, I mean it's not at all integrated. Good job planning that one out. You'll often see people with their luggage trying to get from one to the other. It's quite the shit show. But at least we have a train that runs to the airport. I'm looking at you, LaGuardia in New York. And here's Bloor Street. And I guess I'm going south. But maybe I'll stick with Dundas. Dundas does something kind of funky here. Rather than continue straight, it, and just south of this intersection coming up, turns into Roncesvalles Avenue. I'm gonna go left here. Not sure if I'll take Dundas or College. We'll take one of the two. All right, we finally get the turn signal coming up. Gotta be careful navigating all these streetcar tracks with these skinny tires. There we go. Estelle. I'm gonna grab a drink of water here. For a cookie after your stream. Thank you, Estelle. All right, start spamming. Do you want to see College or Dundas? I'm now heading east on Dundas. But which way do you want me to take? I don't really care either way. They both run through Little Portugal. But College will also take us through Little Italy, so that'll mean we've been through both Italian enclaves in the city. I just asked you guys to choose College or Dundas, and I can't look. Hopefully I catch a red light up here. I can take a peek at the chat. There is Bandit Brewery on the right. I'll stop anyways right behind this parked car. What are people voting for? Lisa says, up to you, Kartik, Dundas. Yahia says College. We've got a few more people. Looks like Dundas has slightly more votes. I think I've been gripping my handlebars too strong. My right hand is just starting to cramp up a bit. Vote. Lisa says, holy gas prices. Is that good or bad? Good morning, Carl Johnson. All right. Let's do this on Dundas. Hey, a bike lane. I watched a video on Not Just Bikes today. There's also a complimentary video on a channel called Shifter, where they're both Canadians, but one person rode their bike to the hardware store in the Netherlands, and the other one did it in Calgary. And they were comparing the quality of the experience from the perspective of a cyclist and grading them scores. Quick stop. And I'll let you guess which city did better in terms of their bike infrastructure. Susan says I'm going to go by the old Nob Hill Farm on Lansdowne. Says mods are taking the night off. Well, if there are no mods when I'm doing the walking live streams, I can still mod myself, but when I'm riding my bike, I can't. All I ask is that you guys follow the rules of the chat. It's really not that hard. Here's the start of College Street on the left. Yes. And this first section here is Little Portugal. Teratopia says, add me as a mod. All right, Teratopia, I will send you the 452-page application. I'll require an essay, both in video and written form, as well as a flip book. And after an extensive review process, I will go ahead and grant you mod. Just kidding. I'll message you about that. Thanks for offering, Teratopia. And Dundas. It is a Wednesday night. Oh, sorry, it looks like there's some skipping in the connection. Sorry about that. Christopher Fry says, and don't forget double spaced. Oh, you gotta give it the old nudge your font up to like 12.2 or 12.3. And why double space when you can 2.25 space it? Remember, 2 spaces after a period. We gotta stretch these things out, right? So this is Sheridan Avenue. So what did I have for dinner tonight? Asked nobody. Well, I had a $5 fill-up from KFC. I had the 2-piece fill-up. I better get that. Stay out of this intersection. 2 pieces, fries, bread, and a cookie. I didn't eat the bread. Oh, the Young and Egg food court did open.
How you pronounce that?
Rise.
Rise.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a.
Oh, so it's go for like 7,000?
1800.
That's it?
Yeah. It's a belt drive, no chain, single speed.
Fuck, it looks like a $10,000 bike.
It's a looker.
Fucking flies, no?
Yeah. I haven't really pedaled all night.
You already pedal?
I just use the throttle. All right, cheers. Had a unusual interest in my bike. I didn't. We'll just leave it at that. There was a couple that got on the elevator with me. Yes, I rode with 2 other people that were asking me all kinds of questions about it in my building. They thought it looked rather neat. So we are heading east on Dundas. That guy's running for it. He wasn't even on the sidewalk. He was staying on the road. Harjot went to Vaughan Mills with his family. Vivian Johnson, welcome to the chat. We have been here since 9 p.m. I started around the block from where I live and rode down to St. Clair and then west over. Started making my way southeast through the Junction neighborhood. Now we just went through Little Portugal. I'm gonna complete the circuit and head back north at some point. I just don't know if I'll take Bathurst or Yonge or Mount Pleasant. Those are really my 4 options. I could take Spadina too, I guess. And here's Ossington. The last time I did a night stream, I went up Ossington. That's always a happening place. Annette was watching Walk, Ride, Fly stream through New York City. I kind of had pretty good luck with my trip there. It only rained for like maybe 20 minutes. It was right after I met Action Kid. Neither of us had an umbrella. No, he had an umbrella, but I didn't, and I didn't bring one. So I hopped into a hardware store, and Action Kid was saying if I bought the $5 one, I would regret it, and I should buy a $13 one. But I bought the $5 one, and I got to use it for 20 minutes, and then I never used it again. So I don't regret it. Now it's just one of those spare umbrellas in my closet. And that is Trady Bellwood's Park on the right. And this is a very pointless red light I'm stopping at. Hello from Mimico. Is there any room for my umbrella? Ha! There's plenty of room for that. So coming up is Bathurst Street. Someone said earlier I should go through Chinatown. Well, if I keep going through Dundas, this will take us right through Chinatown. Or at least the Dundas portion of it. Man, I'm glad I put my sleeves on tonight. It is a little bit chilly. This says Harvard, Bathurst to Harvard, Harvard to Spadina, Bloor to Yonge. Is that? Okay, Lisa, you got your wish. This route amendment let's see, Bathurst to Harvard, Harvard to Spadina, Bloor to Yonge. Okay. See if I can remember this. So we're cutting out some key neighborhoods, but it is a Wednesday night. Ride at this time. At least this part of Bathurst is nice and freshly paved. There's Reg Hart's Cineforum on the right, and he's got a Christina Freeland sign in his front yard. And there is Sneaky D's on the right. That's a restaurant that is a local staple. And they need to find a new home. Redeveloped pretty soon. Second home for Sneaky D's. Decided to give my legs a bit of a workout, and I've started pedaling. This is Ulster Street. So Harvard should be just coming up. We'll turn right there. That'll take us right by Central Tech. Bathurst is actually kind of pleasant to ride on. This right lane here is nice and wide. The surface is nice. All right, so let's follow Lisa's guidance here. Turn right onto Harvard. Take us through. Whoa, look at all that sports going on. I'm just going to point the camera that way for a second. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but Central Tech is packed. Man, it's been so long since I've seen a scene like this. That's pretty awesome. See that? That's a school that's been featured in a lot of TV and movie productions. So it's Harvard Village at night. So I'm turning north onto Spadina and then taking the Bloor bike lanes. Did I remember that correctly? I don't recall reading Hoskin to Queen's Park. Well, that was quick, getting through Harvard Village. And here's Spadina. There's a little left turn lane for bikes right here. Godwin Street is stuck at Krispy Kreme. And it's Spadina. Nothing could be finer than riding on Spadina. Was that not the lamest thing you ever heard? And here's Bloor Street. We're right in the middle of the annex, although you could argue all the interesting stuff is to the left. This guy talking on his phone with one hand while riding his bike. GTFO, buddy. Yeah, that's not dangerous at all. There's the Bata Shoe Museum on the right. That place is actually quite neat. I sort of recommend it. It's more of like a 4th or 5th day in the city. Hello, Claudia. That idiot behind me is still on his phone. It'd be one thing if you were on a Bluetooth earpiece or something, but he's riding with one hand on his phone, holding it to his head, and the other one on his handlebars. I'm pretty sure a cop could give him a ticket for that. You're subject to the rules of the road when you're on your bike. Bike lane. I've got myself a mild case of the sniffles. Can you not wait for all motorcycles to be electric? And we don't have And here is Bloor. This used to be a scramble crossing. You think I'm close to Manulife? Yes, that is Manulife just on the right, and the Italy restaurant. And I was at the Italy in Manhattan. Well, there's two there, but I was at the World Trade Center location last Monday. Well, Monday a week ago, days ago. That idiot is still on his phone. All right, so I'm gonna make a left at Yonge, although I'll have to utilize the pedestrian signals here as there's no lefts, just like this other bike is doing. Whoa, those, do you see those bikes that are all blue? I don't know if the camera picked those up, but those are funky. Now it's north on Yonge. Good old bumpy Yonge Street. This is the first day for me where it really hasn't felt like summer anymore. I looked out my window at 8:30 and it was dark. I'm out here riding around with my sleeves rolled down, and I kind of wish I had my hoodie. I've got the sniffles for the first time. Hopefully we have some more of that summer weather. This car changes mind. It was going to turn right. It just decided to go straight. I guess it's trying to get to the gas station. So I'm now out of downtown, now that I'm north of Bloor. Ryan Rides in the house. Ryan also does some nighttime streaming on two wheels through the same city. I'm surprised we haven't run into each other Our streams have yet to cross, but we'll make that happen. Maybe we'll have a little sword fight. And that's Rosedale Station on the right, Ramsden Park on the left. Some more of my famous half-ass tour guiding. Oh, I can make this yellow. Oh yeah. Run back the replay on that. There's Roxborough. Andrew Nielsen, $5. Good work, Johnny. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got some cyclists up ahead. Can I track them down and pass them? Oh, they're on city bikes. That's not going to be a problem. Right through the red light, too. What are you doing, lady? Wait a minute. Am I imagining that red light? That whole intersection was closed down. I'm just gonna go around these idiots. Imagine just stopping as a group of 4 in a bike lane and blocking the whole thing. A protected bike lane with no way around it. And here's Summer Hill, just on the right. Lisa says here for that rant, people are stupid. The gold medal tonight goes to the guy riding the wrong way down the street, just north of Yonge and St. Clair earlier. It's not like it was a residential street or anything. It was. All right, let's power up this hill. Piece of cake. And I was not on the throttle for that, I was just pedaling. That's one thing about this bike. The steeper hills, it's easier just to pedal. Or at least you go a lot quicker up the hills than when you just... I guess that makes sense. It's human plus motor versus just the motor. My nose is starting to run. Fans Buses Gaming is coming to Toronto on Saturday. Well, Saturday night I am spoken for. I've got plans, but I could be out in the morning, afternoon, early evening recording. I might do a stream if you want to make an appearance. And it's Yonge and St. Clair. This side too. Oh, this is one of those city bike. That car beside me waved or honked me through, so I waved back. Thank you, driver. It's that minivan right there. Very courteous driver. So at the start of the stream, I came down this part of Yonge going in the other direction. So holy shit, my Strava is going to be showing a pretty big ride. Let's see how fast we can get up to on this downhill. Currently going we've broken 40, 43, 44, can we hit 45? No. That was fun. Here is Merton Street. So where am I supposed to go, you stupid car? Good job, taxi. Why wait before the line when you can slowly roll over it? Oh. I'm gonna pull over here. I see a big splash on the screen. There's a Wendy's. Brad Palmer, $10. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Good night to Susan. I'm gonna have a drink of water since I pulled over. Brad, thank you. Can I squeeze out this way? I don't think I can. Oh, it's gonna be tight. You can do it. We'll let this lady go by and this car turn. Oh, she hopped up on the sidewalk. Thanks again, Brad, for the $10. And it is 10:25, so we've been rolling for an hour and 25. I've got about 30% battery left. I've been on the throttle almost the whole night though. Kind of putting this bike through a torture test. I think I started at around 80% battery. and the throttle on this is optional. So this bike was designed to be used primarily as a pedal assist bike where you pedal and it gives you extra power, but I've just been on the throttle at least 90% of the time. I want to go up the ramp onto this truck. I have a feeling that might be frowned upon. All right, KDM, speaking of battery, you're at 26%. Have a good night. Thanks for tagging along, and thanks to all 382 viewers currently tuned in. As we approach the perpetual shit show that is the intersection of Yonge and Eglinton. And they've got the right side completely closed off. Hopefully this madness is coming near. This was reconfigured the other way before, where this side was all blocked off. Whoa, some bumpy road there. There's the Rose and Crown pub on the right. Ooh. That's the good thing about e-bikes. I rode a ton tonight and I do not feel tired at all. Let's see, how far did I ride? We rode 26 kilometers and I averaged 19.9 kilometers per hour. Maybe I can show you guys the route. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's where I rode. Let's just take my phone off here. I can't see your chats right now. And I've got the full-on sniffles. So there's the route we took. Quite the ride. And stats-wise, 26.13 kilometers. Tom Tim, is that Tom Tim Tung? It just says Tom Tim. I guess it's a different person. Do I recommend this e-bike? I haven't on it, so I don't think that's enough to make any kind of definitive recommendation. It has certainly had a few annoying issues, but I've been able to work through some of them. Like I took the bolts off of right here because they were hitting the battery and making a loud metally clang sound. So that was an issue and I had to fix the brakes. Awesome jacket, dude, $5. Did Johnny just dox himself? No. I've shown my full name before on live stream. It's no big deal. But thank you, awesome jacket dude. Hopefully my nose isn't running when I put the camera on my face. There we go. There is the bike. Also, they announced my full name when I was on CBC radio, so it's really not a secret since they announced me by my full name on the radio. No big deal. But thank you guys for watching, and thanks to the new members who joined, and thanks for the super chats. I'll probably stream again Friday, and I think that one will be on the e-scooter, and then either Saturday or Sunday I'll do a walking live stream. All right, I'm gonna take this chest mount off here where I put the camera because I feel like a weirdo going through my building with that on. And I will catch you guys later.